By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Titans at 5 and 10 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they put... Last week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. And I think the ball's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think,
look at this time for ones, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Pushes him over. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 41, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott off play action.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
They'll give up the gut for Murray.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dipped to 5-11 now on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On second down and 4, Pickett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
.39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1.
2nd and 11 now.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Pickett lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Looking to throw, and he fends him off. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield,
Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 9 now. He finds Corey Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Pickett now on first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 13. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw again. Caught by Wilson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Out to his left.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And Graham on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive score.